Now we're going to multiply a 3-digit by 2-digit number. I'm going to show you the expanded form way and just the standard algorithm way. Be sure to choose at least one. You can do both if you want to, but you do need to show your work. Do not just write the answer on the line. We're going to start by writing 205 times 34 vertically, which means one on top of the other. Once again, I'm going to do it twice. I understand it's blurry. There we go. We're at 205 times 34. Please make sure you write at least one of these down. You can write both of them down. We're going to start with the expanded form way. We're going to write 205 in expanded form. I know 205 expanded form is going to be 200 plus 5. And now we're going to write 34 in expanded form. I know it's blurry. It's going to figure itself out. It's early this morning. So we're going to write 34 in expanded form. There we go. As 30 plus 4. All right, now we're going to start by multiplying by the ones place, no matter which method you're using. We're going to start here by multiplying 4 times 5. I'm going to write that expression down, 4 times 5. We know 4 times 5 is 20. I'm going to write 20 underneath my equation here. Now that we've done 4 times 5, we're going to do 4 times 200. Notice we're not adding any tens because we have 0 tens. If we were adding by a 10, we would then do the 4 times 5, and then we'd multiply 4 times whatever that 10 was. But because there's no tens, we're just going to move on to the hundreds place. So I'm going to write down 4 times 200, which I know is 800. I'm going to line up my place values. And let's see. If I were to add these up, because I'm going to be adding them at the end, that would get 820. Let's see if we get 820 here. We always start by multiplying the ones place. So 4 ones times 5 ones is going to be 20 ones or 2 tens. So it's a 0 in the ones place. Carry the 2 to the tens place. Now we're going to do 4 times 0 tens, which is 0, plus the 2 tens we carried over is 2 tens. And 4 ones times 2 hundreds is 8 hundreds. So the 8 is going in the hundreds place. Notice these are the same numbers. When we add 800 plus 20, we're getting 820. So we know we're right. Now that we've multiplied everything by the ones and the 4, we're going to move over to multiply the top numbers times 30, because the 30 represents the 3 in the tens place. 30 times 5, we're going to write 30 times 5. We know is 150. I'm going to write my answer over here, making sure to line up the place values. And now we're going to multiply the tens place times the hundreds place. So it's 30. Sorry, I know it's blurry. There we go. So we're going to do 30 times 200. Write that expression down. Let's see. 3 times 2 is 6. Tens times hundreds is thousands, so my answer is 6,000. I'm going to make sure I write 6,000 by lining up the place values. So there we go. I know if I were to add these next two numbers together, we'd get 6,150. Let's see if we were to get 6,150 here. I carried this 2 over before, and I've already used it when I added it, so I'm going to cross it out. Notice the 3 is in the tens place. So 3 tens times the 5 ones is 15 tens. So that's 150. No matter what, whenever I multiply by the tens place, I'm always going to have a number that ends with a 0 in the ones place. So I'm going to put a 0 in the ones place. Always remember to put that 0 in the ones place. And now 3 times 5 is 15. So 3 tens times 5 1 is 15 tens, which is why the 5 is going in the tens place, and I'm carrying the 1. 3 tens times 0 tens is 0 tens, plus the 100, because tens times tens is hundreds, so I'm dealing with hundreds, plus the 100 that I carried over is going to be 100. Oh, my goodness gracious. There we go. The 100 that I carried over, we're going to put the 1 in the hundreds place. Now the 3 tens times the 200s is going to be 6,000. So I'm putting the 6 in the thousands place. Notice 6,000 plus 150 is 6,150. and that's the exact number we put here. So we're getting the same answers, we're just doing a few more steps to get there. Now that I've multiplied each of these numbers, I'm going to cross the one out, by each digit in my second factor, I'm going to add what I got up. So I'm going to add over here first, add up all the ones place, you get 0. 2 tens plus 5 tens is 7 tens. 8 hundreds plus 100 is 9 hundreds. 6 thousands plus no other thousands is 6,000. So my answer for here is 6,970. I should get the same answer here. We're going to add them up. Ones place, we only have zeros, so it's zeros in the ones place. 2 tens plus 5 tens is 7 tens. 8 hundreds plus 100 is 900. 6 thousands plus no thousands is 6,000. So 6,970. We got the same answer for both. Let's use estimation to see if our answer is reasonable. 205 I can round to 200, and 34 I can round to 35. Let's see. I know 35 times 2, is 70. And I know hundreds times 35, this is 35 ones, so hundreds times ones is hundreds. So I'm going to add 2 zeros, so that it's 70 hundreds. 7,000 is my estimated answer. We're only 30 away, so I know that my answer is reasonable. I'm going to put 6,970 on my answer line, and I'm going to put 7,000 on my estimated answer line.